And let's break it down for our viewers, Keith. What are we looking like for a timeline? What are you looking at for when the trial might even start to, if he is found guilty and they pick the death penalty? I mean, what are we looking as far as a timeline from when he could start trial to be executed?
Well, each state is quite different. In the state of Utah, I've read reports that they only have two other inmates on death row in the entire state. So it is not something that's used quite frequently. I know in the state of Georgia, it averages between 5 and 7 years before a defendant who is charged with a murder that is then pursued under the death penalty statute to go to a jury trial. And then after that, you have several slews of appeals all the way up to the U.S. Supreme Court in most cases before an execution is carried out. So this is going to be a very long process.
So, like, theoretically, I mean, we could be looking down the road 15, even 20 years until we would see something, maybe?
Quite possibly, at least a decade. And so that's what a prosecutor has to really weigh in these kind of decisions and these kind of cases. Not only can I prove the case factually, but then I have to be able to prove the aggravating factors. And in this case, the aggravating factor that the state is going to travel under is the fact that Mr. Robinson allegedly put other people in harm of being killed by firing into a crowd. And that is one of the factors that can be used by a prosecutor and a jury in justifying the death penalty. And so that's going to be the issue that will be litigated by Mr. Robinson's attorneys, because they may go with the defense that he is admitting to being involved, but that he didn't have any intention to kill anyone else. They may cite the fact that no one else was injured, but there was the potential for other people to be injured. And so that's what the statute really gets at in its wording.